Button word right now, and most people aren't doing it right. So, my name is Heather Roberts, and I help product based businesses grow their sales online. So, niche is like the buzzword of the moment, niche or niche or however you say it. I say niche. Anyway, it is the big buzzword, but do you know that 90 some percent of companies out there and small businesses are not using their niche correctly? So, let's figure out how we can make it work for you. A niche is where it is like a specialized segment of a market that is going to want a particular kind of product or service. Like you're appealing to a very small part of the population, and we want to make sure you know how to find it correctly. There are a lot of articles online that say like, "Hey, 3 easy steps to finding your niche," or "4 steps in 60 minutes and you'll nail your niche," or "the 5-step formula to nailing to finding your niche." Y'all, don't pay attention to that because it's not that easy. Actually honing in on your niche is something that is a long-term goal and process. It happens every single solitary day. It's a learning process. And that goes against all of the conventional wisdom out there. Everybody else says, "Oh, no. It's 5 steps, you got it. You can nail it." No, your niche is ever evolving and ever growing as your business grows. Let me give you an example. So, in our Grow E-commerce Sales Now program, we have a student in there, and she sells office supplies, not office supplies, but like accessories for your home. And her original niche was women who work at home. That's a huge number, right? And that could be in so many different ways. That could apply to the college student who is, has their working with stuff in their room, in their dorm. That applies to any female who has to pay bills at her house, right? And of any woman of any age or stage or stature, anything. That's just way too large. So I challenged her to use these steps, and then let's see where we are. Okay, so I want her to narrow down her niche. Why? Well, let's talk some math here for a minute. Let's suppose that there are 100 million women in her particular niche. What are the odds that she's going to actually be able to connect with those 100 million women? Not very good, right? That's a very unlikely probability. But let's say out of the 100 million women in the US, and I did just make that number up, by the way, that work in some capacity from their homes. What if she decides to narrow down to women between the age of 40 and 50? Okay, well, that shrinks that. Women who live in the suburbs, who are working from home, or a hybrid model, right? They're home now 2 to 3 days a week, and then they're at their office, another 2 days. Okay, boom, we've shrunk that down even more. What if they have a specific interest in home decor, and they really like, let's say, um, uh, the Magnolia Market lady, whose name is escaping me at the moment, but like that that French country kind of look. Okay, boom, we're nailing it down even more. What if they like they're price conscious and they really want to make sure that they're getting a great product for an affordable price? Whoop. What if they prefer to shop, from local U.S.-based sources, and they're big into the shop local? What if they love to support female-owned businesses? Do you see what I just did here? Without her doing the research yet, I've just narrowed down her niche to a much more manageable number. Take it even further. What if she targets women in the Southeast? Boom, we've made that so much smaller. By doing that, let's say we're at, I'm just going to make up a number here because I don't know what it is, but let's just say now her niche is 150,000. You may think, well, that's terrible. No, it's not, because look, what if she got, 10, let's just say 3% of that 150,000 became raving fans. And then that 3% told their friends and their friends and their friends. That's how you grow. So specific. And you get a raving fan. And then that's how you're going to grow. Because, let me see, pulling out my handy dandy calculator. So if I take 150,000 times 3%, that's 4,500 customers. That's 4,500 more customers than she has right now. That's a big number. And she could get those 4,500 customers become raving fans. That's a sustainable and a growing and an amazing business. So that's how you have to look at this. You have to look at saying, okay, I need that 3%. So how do you do it? Well, it's all about solving a problem. You're not creating a product, you're actually solving a problem. And I think that's backwards thinking too. Most people think about this and they say, well, I'm creating a product. Well, great. I don't care if you're creating a product. If you're not, product is something that 800 other people have out there. That doesn't help anything either, right? So we want to make sure, sorry, all my sound just got screwy. Pause. Oh, I apologize. Come on. Sorry about that. That's what you call live TV, right? When you have your microphone just all of a sudden go away. Anyway, all right, let me back up. So when you are creating a product, you are solving a problem. And solving a problem is what you need to make sure you're doing for your niche, right? So you need to make sure you're creating a product that solves the problem for your niche. In the case of my student in our Grow E-commerce sales program, she actually started her company because she didn't find like a desk mat so that it can keep your desk from getting all ruined from papers and writing and stuff, or her mouse mat and the different accessories that go with your office. She didn't find anything that she liked. They weren't cute. She wanted cute ones. She wanted pretty. She didn't want to sit there and have, a yucky black cup, holder for her pencils or her pens. And she wanted an attractive, mouse pad. And she didn't want the old yucky ones. So that's what made her start her company. It solved a problem. She couldn't find anything that was pretty and beautiful. So she created it. And she created it in an affordable price point. That is her problem that she is solving for her customers. For her 4,500 people out there, she's solving that problem. So you need to make sure that that's what your theory is behind your products, that you're solving a problem. And it doesn't mean that you have to follow your passion. Just because you're passionate about something doesn't mean it solves a problem. So make sure you are solving a problem. Now, here's the other thing. You need to use data and statistics to back up your problem. So if you don't have any data to support you, you don't have a niche, right? So you need to first identify the problem that you're solving. You need to do the research that backs up that. And you do that by doing a market analysis. And if you don't know how to do a market analysis, then I suggest you join our Grow E-commerce Sales Now program, because we teach you how to do all of that. And you need to make sure that your product has a solution to the problem, that it really does solve it, right? And then once you know all of that and you've got the data that backs it up, then you create the product that solves the problem. And that's how you really narrow down your niche. You start at the top and you just build that funnel down. Like I said, if you want to learn more about how you can, find your niche and really nail that and dial in your product, then click the link in the description and schedule a call with me. I would love to help you figure out how to do that, and you can learn more about our Grow E-commerce Sales Now program. All right, y'all. Hope you found this helpful. Sorry for the technical difficulties, but that's live TV, as they say, and I will see you soon. Thanks.